Hey, Tony Jackson here. Y'all gotta forgive me. I'm eyes on the road. But listen. I keep trying to tell women stop online dating. Stop online dating. You seen? I posted on the regular community page. I took it down because I didn't realize that it was for everybody. That was supposed to be for the Blessed Tribe. Because I post only certain stuff for the Blessed Tribe. Because if you're a part of the membership, that let me know that you invested in yourself in a different kind of way, so you thinking on another level. And a lot of times I realize that just people passing by riffraff don't really be thinking on that level of really being prudent and thinking through things and trying to seek growth. Instead, a lot of people just want to argue, just want to argue for the sake of arguing and not really and missing the point, because sometimes the point step on their toes. And I try to tell y'all, stop online dating. And the reason why I said that if you must online date, make sure you over the age of 50, saying that you done been here the longest. And I can understand if you haven't met anybody in person and you at desperate measures. You at desperate measures and you like, I only got 30 years to live or 40 years to live, and you starting to feel like, hey, I want to meet somebody. I got to expand my horizon. So let me get online. That's why I say 50 and up. If you under 50, you got time. You got more time. You out here, you out and about, get out the house, do something. But they showed the men out there in Dallas where the men were arrested, a part of a group. And the group, I think they said it was 17 Nigerian men, and they made sure to put the men ethnicity on there. And it's like, okay, yeah, they men. Yeah, they might be Nigerian, but they men. But they made sure to put them folks ethnicity on there just to try to separate, Nigeria from America, and to further perpetuate that stereotype of Nigerians being scammers. And so that was intentional, because if it was Americans, they weren't gonna say, oh, arrested 17 Americans for scamming women. But that's a part of the agenda too, but that's neither here nor there. But listen to me, this is why I try to tell y'all every time I say stop online dating. And it really shouldn't nobody be online dating, even over 50. The reason why I say over 50 is just because when I try to help y'all and tell y'all something, y'all just be so in your feelings that I try to, make an exception to the rule and say, well, okay, maybe if you of this age, you might be all right. But it actually was the elderly that they took advantage of, which I don't consider 50 elderly. I'm not sure what age they're talking about when they say elderly. Elderly, I think 80 and up, but I just can't imagine people in their 80s online dating. But hey, you never know. But they could mean 70s, I'm not sure. But I think they say $117 million, or it was something crazy, up in the millions, that these folks done made. These men done made off these dating scams. And so think about this thing now. Think about this thing. Millions. And so guess what? For them to make that kind of money, those women giving them money, they coming to these women with any kind of story. They talking to these women an hour a day so that they know the relationship advice. They follow me online. These men probably follow me online and listen to dating coaches, relationship coaches, life coaches, so that they know what to do to make themselves look real. And then they talking to these women an hour a day, 30 minutes at the least. They might miss a day and text a little bit in between, because they know most women not going to be strict about that hour a day phone call. So if you talk an hour a day and you finna make to the millions, you literally, as a man, as a hustler, as a scammer, you might sleep 2-3 hours. They say this thing was international. They doing this to women around the world. You might sleep 2-3 hours, and the other 20-21 hours of the day, you on the phone with a woman, making her fall in love. And they getting these women to fall in love. They FaceTiming with the woman, and they talking to the woman on the phone. They on WhatsApp. Some women okay with text. These men filling these women out to see who okay with text. You know how many women, when I do the Q&A, they say, Tony, he didn't call me, but he texted me. Is that okay? The fact that that woman asking me, is that okay? And there's countless women asking me this. If I say yeah, she gonna be like, oh, okay, it's okay if he texts sometime. That's normal communication. So the fact that she got to come to me, imagine the amount of women that do not know who I am, that don't know that I exist, that don't get the opportunity to ask me a question, or they ask me a question and I don't get to answer their question. They go ahead and do what they think is okay because they don't understand the game, they don't understand men. And then the next thing you know, after this man done talked to them 3 months, sometimes after a month, depending on the age of the woman and the level of desperation, he may say, my daughter, my sister, my mom dying of cancer or something, need chemo. It's gonna cost $1,500 for the first treatment. Here you got this woman, she got a 401k, she got $500,000 from working all her life. She shoot him that bread. Next thing you know, he come up with another story, and all she getting out the deal is to feel like she's in love, to feel like she has some love. And see, this is the point what I'm trying to get women to understand. There is a certain type of man that does online dating. It's not my type. It ain't my type of man. And what I mean by my type, I'm talking about a man that's gonna be real, that's gonna be honest, that's gonna be a leader in and out of the home, and that want real love, and that want a real relationship. That type of man does not want to meet a woman online. The reason why is because he want to see this woman, he want to feel this woman energy, her aura, her demeanor, and he want to know that he talking to a woman, not a man who got a picture up as a woman, not a somebody posing. And he has the courage to approach a woman and to ask her, hey, are you single? Seeing you, what's your name? My name is such and such, however he does it. But he want to really do it the real way. A man who get online to date, he's being lazy. And not to say that there's no real men that get online, but the percentage is gonna be about 1%. So you done been scammed 10 times before you meet that one real man, and by then you run him off because you're so stressed and bothered and upset from being scammed, you run him off. So listen to me. It's the type of man that get online. And from a male perspective, to be online dating as a woman means you are desperate. It just means that. The only man who don't feel that way is a man who feels he's not desperate and he's getting online to do online dating because he is quote unquote too busy to meet women in real life, or he is an introvert or socially awkward or whatever he may call it. Those are the only men who won't say online dating is desperate. But a man who's not online dating can stand on the outside and look in and give you the real. And I'm giving you the real. If you are a woman and you online dating, you look desperate. That's off the top. And I know you hate to hear that, because you got married off online dating, or your homegirl got married off online dating. Congratulations, here go a cookie. Congratulations, here go a cookie. That is not the norm. That is an exception to the rule. And it's $117 million worth of scam that just happened for them few marriages to happen. And a lot of the marriages that happen online dating, they're gonna end faster than a marriage where they met organically in person. And the reason why is because of the reasoning that they got online dating. Why do you get online dating? Because you feel like there are you haven't had success in person. You haven't had success in person, or you too busy. If you're too busy to meet somebody in person, then you should not be dating. You should not be dating. Focus on your job. Focus on your job, focus on your life, focus on what you got to focus on that makes it to where you can't get out of the house. If you hollering about, oh, we in COVID, we got to wear a mask, you should not be dating. Stay home. Stay home, wait till this thing pass. I'm telling you, it's too much risk to be online dating. And then people, oh, it ain't online dating. Same thing can happen on Instagram. Same thing can happen in person. It is online dating because it takes a certain mindset to get behind a paywall to meet somebody for love. It takes a certain mindset. That is not something that's not your first thought. You got to remember, internet wasn't even a thing till not so long ago. So online dating is not a natural thing. It is not your first thought. It is not what you thought about how you would meet your partner when you started dating. Be real about that. You first got to be real about that, because if you're not real about that, then you're delusional. And that also makes you even more at risk when you get online to date, because you are delusional to the point that you think there is nothing wrong about it, that there is nothing strange about it, that this is super normal. It is not normal to get online and to pay money to get on a dating site or a dating app to meet someone online who can be anybody. Who could be anybody. There are scammers who, just by getting your phone number, they can look you up and get your government name. They can search your government name, and by having your phone number and your name, they can find your home address, they can find your city, and they can find your information on the black web. And they can steal your identity just by getting your phone number, just by getting your first and last name, just like that. It's levels to this here scamming. It's levels to this here scamming. People will get your name, they will get your title to your house, they'll get a loan on your title because it's their friend who do the underwriting at the bank. And it's happening. It's happening. And so, yes, the same thing can happen in person, but you are more susceptible online. You know why? Because in person, meeting a scam artist, it might be 1 out of 10. But when you get online, scam artist is 9 out of 10. Because it's a certain type of man that gets online to date, that goes to an online dating app. It's a certain type of man. And the exception to the rule is so rare that you never get to meet him. He snatched up his first day on there, and he off of it. He snatched up his first day on there, he off of it. Because online dating, it's a plethora of real women on there. There's a very small fraction of real men on there. So when a real man gets on there, he don't have to spend long on there. He'll meet a real woman in the first day he on there. Because women are not wired to get over and to chase money and to scam and to want to steal money from someone to take care of their lifestyle. That's not in a woman's nature. A woman would rather be taken care of before she want to steal money from someone fraudulently to provide for herself. That type of woman is an exception to the rule. But that type of man is almost the norm, because that's what we do as men. There's one thing that men love more than sex, and that is money. And so guess what? If I was a single man and I wanted to get online to date, the younger version of me, the younger version of myself, if we had online dating, the reason why I would get online to date is because it would be a buffet of women. It would be a buffet of desperate women, and these women have gotten online because they haven't had success in real life. So they got online hoping for success, hoping that it would be different than real life, hoping to make it easier to meet men. And she gets online and she gets a high because she gets 70 messages in the first week, which a lot of them are bots, robots, bots, that's created by the online dating site, the company, to make you think you're getting interaction. But it's such a high and it feels so good. And then you meet real men as well. But if you meet 5 men, one or 2 of them are gay, another one, 4 of them are scammers, 3 of them are married, 4 of them are liars, 5 of them are liars, and that's just the pool that you picking from when you online dating. And to get online as a woman and to meet a real man that is going to marry you, be faithful to you, and treat you like a queen, that is like hitting the Mega Millions. And the odds of that happening is the same odds of you hitting the Powerball, which I just saw on the news today in America is around 700 million. The same odds that you have to hit the Powerball is the same odds that you have to meet a real man that is marriage material, who's going to be faithful and honest and a good man online. So if you have met that online dating and y'all have been married for 10 years and y'all still going strong, you hit the Mega Millions. Do not go tell everybody you know to start dumping their life savings into playing the lottery just because you hit the Mega Millions, because you know that was luck. That was luck. And so here's the thing. People say, oh, well, God can move online, and just like God can move in person, God is going to do things in decent and in order. God going to do things decent and in order. God not going to send you to a smorgasbord buffet of catfish to have to go through 99 scams to meet your husband. God not finna send you to a marketplace of scamming men, scared men, insecure men, men who are not confident to meet your husband. God not finna send you through no headache to meet your husband. So stop trying to put everything on God and work on yourself. Work on yourself. Get to where you want to be in your life. Get your mind right. Get your money right. Get your body right. Get your spirit right. Get your personality right. And when you do that, when it is your time, when it is your season, you will meet your husband organically. You don't have to get online. Because guess what? You cannot tell me that you're gonna meet a man online and you're gonna talk to this man hours on end and you're gonna fall in love with this man, and then when he asks you for $500 to help his sick mom, you cannot tell me that you're gonna say no. That you just bold-faced gonna say no. You think you are because you're not in love yet. You think you're gonna say no because you ain't talked to this man 10, 20 hours, laying in the bed, touching on stuff. So you think right now, just listen to me talk, you say, oh, I'm definitely gonna say no. But when he do what he do, how you think these boys come up with 117 million? These boys know what they doing. They done studied women inside and out. They know what to say, how to say, when to say. I'm telling you, it is not hard as a man to figure out a woman. You know why? Because a woman is coded for a man. A man can code and decode a woman because the woman was created for the man. The woman was created to be with the man, to love the man, to be his helpmeet, and to be there, to be a teammate. So men understand women when it comes to relationships, and that is how you see so many women get played like a deck of cards. That is why when I do the Instagram Q&A and you read the Instagram Q&A, your mouth, your chin hits your toe, because you are saying, how are these real questions? But they are all real questions from all real women. And these women are going through these trivial games because a woman is hardwired to love a man. And a man could do something that is so blatantly disrespectful, and a woman will not even realize it because she is so glossy-eyed for love. And this is what I'm telling you. Stay off of this online dating. And if that's where the world got to go, then I'm going to have to raise funds, and I'm going to have to create a online dating done the right way. But it's going to be so many fail-proof settings in there that men not even going to sign up on it. The site will turn into a women dating women site because a man won't even get on there. He's like, what the world? My goodness. So I can't. That's why I can't get into the industry, because I know too much about it. I understand too much about humans connecting with humans, and I'm trying to tell you, this online dating not real. It is not real. It's worse than long distance relationships, which for men is not real. It's not real. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. You got to, as women, if you want to have success in love, you got to get out this la-la land. You got to get out this fairy tale. And you got to work on you. You got to prepare, and you got to position. And when you prepare and you position, you are going to get what is for you. You're going to get what is for you in due season, when it is your time and when it is for you. You're going to get it. But 9 out of 10 times when a woman say she ready for love, she want love, but she hasn't met love, when I talk to that woman, 9 out of 10 times she's not actually ready. Her body is not where she wants it to be. Her business or her career is not where she wants it to be. Her mind is not where she wants it to be. Her heart, her healing is not where she wants it to be. But she's saying, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Why am I not meeting anybody? But when we really talk about it, it's like, no, you're not actually ready. You don't have the 3 B's. Brain, brand, body. You got one of the B's, or you got 2 of the B's. You got to have all 3 B's in this season, in this day and age, to meet the man that is for you, that you want, that's going to love and cherish you. And until you get to that point, you're not going to be able to unlock the lock. You got to remember, the lock, it got 3 numbers on there. If you get the first number and the 3rd number, it's not going to unlock. If you get just the first number, it's not going to unlock. If you get the first number and the 2nd number, and on the 3rd number, if you are 1 number off, it's not going to unlock. That lock, you got to turn it, and you got to hit all 3 numbers exactly for it to unlock. for you to meet the person for you. You can meet somebody, but the person for you, you got to have all 3 B's: brains, brand, body. This male and female. This male and female. This ain't, but see, it's the women the ones getting scammed. You notice that? They say it's elderly women getting scammed. They didn't even say it's elderly men getting scammed. They say it's $117 million elderly women. You see what I'm telling you? And I'm telling you, it's too easy. It's too easy. It's too easy for men. It's too easy for men. Imagine a man who look halfway decent with a little bit of talk game on him. How easy it'll be for him to get online and get tens of thousands of dollars a month from women. Imagine how easy it is just getting $100. And the thing about it is, he don't have to be asking for money like he broke. He can go to this woman like he is a tech entrepreneur and he got the next biggest tech investment. Do you know how many women I have coached that is sitting on tens of thousands of dollars? And they coming to me and they saying, Tony, what do I invest in? What do I do? I coach a lady, got $500,000 that she's sitting on. Imagine if she got on online dating and she met a man who is tall, dark, and handsome, and he say he got the next Facebook. If you got $500,000 and you still able-bodied, you strong, you still making money, what is 50K? But now, what is 50K for him from 10 different women? That's how these boys did 117 million. Because women have money that they done work for because they done been single. And so because they single, they been working. Once their kids is grown, they working. It's a lot of women working, making high 5 or 6 figures. Some women, I know a lot of women that's single making 7 figures. So imagine this, making 7 figures and nothing to do with the money, nowhere to get the money. So think about this now and stay off this here line trying to do this online dating. Hey, this is Tony Gasson. God bless you.